Hey, welcome, Gopher fans. Thanks for joining us on CCTV. Lance Boehm along with Tim Larson tonight. Game features the Gophers against Fillmore Central. Starting lineups for the Gophers, pretty much the same. Grace Schroeder, Lexi Kivimegi, Amaya Harmoning, McKenna Dornack, and Sedona Thompson. Rebound hauled in there by Amaya Harmoning. So back the other way come the Gophers. Pretty good pressure defense that time by the Falcons, and that's going to be a foul on number 15. That'll be Hannah Valmoen. Sophomore forward, be her first foul. The Gophers on a 3-game win streak. Had a good tournament down in Winona and kept it going last night against La Crescent. Kivimegi off on the three-point shot. Whoa, big block there. That was number 24, Sophia Bronner. She's a senior. That shot no good by number 13, Kyla Hellickson. So back the other way come the Gophers, Sedona Thompson. Man-to-man defense by Fillmore Central. In the corner for Schroeder, and it's good. First points of the game. Gophers lead early, 3-0. Fillmore Central does a nice job breaking the press. That shot no good. Stolen, and we're going to get a foul.
Nice try by Sedona there, trying to get that ball out of the hands there, but it just got her on the arm a little bit.
So quickly inbounds to number 25. That was Cora Britton, a little off the mark. And she'll go to the line for that. That's Aubrey Daniels on the shot attempt. That foul was on, I think, McKenna, so that'll be her first foul. So Aubrey Daniels good on the first attempt at the free throw line. And good on her second attempt. Fillmore Central coming off a loss, I believe, against Lewiston. Lewiston, a pretty good team. Schroeder that time too strong. Rebound coming the other way is Fillmore Central. Spin move inside. Good position by Harmoning and a nice spin move there, and that's, they call a jump.
Good defense by the Gophers there.
Yeah, Bronner was pretty good spin move, but we were right there.
Right there.
And went up, they called jump ball. Possession is for Chatfield, so we'll have Julia Goldsmith into the game, along with Zaylee Boyum. And we might have a foul there. Lexi going after the ball, gave a little bit of an extra arm shiver.
A little extra extension there.
So that'll be her first foul and a turnover against the Gophers. Inside to Bronner. She's got a little bit of room and went up, nothing, but misses the shot. And the Gophers, we had three of us down there, no rebound. And we're going to stay here. Oh, before the shot, saved by the kick. Aubrey Daniels had a pretty good look there, wide open. Back to the corner to Hellickson, inside to Bronner, who looks at it, shoots it up off the front edge of the rim. And Grace Schroeder with the assist from Lexi Kivimegi extend the lead to 3-5-2.
Lexi did a nice job looking down the court and seeing that open player down low and got that ball in there nice.
Up and under and in for the score, Kyla Hellickson. Quickly Schroeder up again. So pretty quick pace going on. Oh, just, we're going to say out of bounds. I was waiting for her to turn around and try and throw it off her foot or toe. So up top to Hellickson, back in the corner to Daniels. That one's going to be strong and a big bounce off the rim, so rebound to Fillmore. That foul called on Schroeder. Underneath, back in the corner is Daniels. An extra step back and nothing but net. And quickly the lead changes. Fillmore Central in front 7-5. On the left side, Amaya Harmoning. And back the other way.
Hannah Ballman.
Yeah, Hannah. Her first points of the game. Zaley looking for the bank.
Fillmore Central definitely wants to push the ball up the floor.
And again, Hannah Valmoen with back-to-back scores extends that lead now to 6. Going to be a little different type of offensive mindset for Amaya Harmoning with the size that Fillmore Central has down there with Sophia Bronner and Cora Britton. So into the game for Fillmore Central, Nora Nagel, number 12. Julia and Amaya take a seat. Back in is McKenna Dornack, or Sedona, excuse me, and Addie Johnsrud. Oh, Zaley knocking down a 3. So Gophers with a little pressure here. And there's a tip pass and turnover. Back to the Gophers. That should be knocked out of bounds. So good defense on the other end by the Gophers. See if we could take advantage on the turnover. And that was tossed over and nobody was there. So Fillmore Central ball, 11:57 here to go. Good ball movement there by the Falcons, and
Kyla Hellickson.
Kyla Hellickson again. I think McKenna would have just kept dribbling. She might have had a layup there, but stopped. Fillmore Central doing a good job switching. Now they got trapped in the corner, and McKenna is going to do a little too many hop skips there, called for traveling. So good switch-up defense
Yeah, Fillmore Central's really putting on a really tight defense. They're really making the team work hard, so they're going to have to just start setting some more screens, get open.
Yep, you never know the back door
Yep.
if they're overplaying. Hellickson drives baseline. Back to Britton. That one's going to be blocked by Thompson. Kicks it back over to Hellickson. Topness. And Nora Nagel with the shot, no good. But Dornak with the rebound. And Kivimegi looks to set up the offense. Handoff to Thompson over to the side. In with Amaya and the basket.
Good power on that one, Amaya.
Yeah, good use and position of her body to get the entry pass. Thompson. Let's try that again. Topness with the shot. Gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 3. So Madeline Topness with the first attempt, no good. Sydney Creeder with a bad ankle over there with the assist back to the official. She got hurt in that JV game. And the second. Well, back into the game, number 24, Sophia Bronner. And a little short on the third. So Kivimegi quickly down and is going to get a little hip check there from Aubrey Daniels. Goes down to the floor. They're going to call a foul. That's the third team foul against Fillmore Central. 5 against the Gophers already. Sophia Goldsmith with the shot just off the mark.
Good pick by,
Stolen, back and forth we go, and they're going to call a foul on McKenna. Looked like she just kind of lost her balance. So that'll bring Grace Schroeder back into the game. McKenna Dornak now 2 fouls, 6 team fouls. Into the corner. And without any dribbles was able to get to the rim. Sophia Bronner with the score. Kivimegi spots up from the wing. Well, good look there by Kivimegi. Out of bounds, will still stay here.
Chatfield's doing a nice job of penetrating the lane and kicking it out and making opportunities.
Schroeder's going to look to drive to Harmoning, and she finds a little bit of motor lane and is going to get fouled by Bronner. And she'll go to the free throw line. So nice take there by Amaya Harmoning.
Maya did a nice job getting low and going through the lane and getting up there to try to get that shot off.
Yeah, and even with the right hand there on the right side. So her first free throw attempt, no good. Back into the game for the Falcons, number 25, Cora Britton. And good on the second. So 11-16, Fillmore Central in front. As they look down low, Britton's going to turn around and get fouled. I believe that's Harmoning's first foul.
Maya, good position on her, just a little bit of moving her hand a little too far forward, I think, on that one.
So number 13, Kyla Hellickson back into the game. Addie Johnsrud and Zaylee Boyum back in for the Gophers. Good on the second. And tried to get the give and go there with Harmoning, no going. Back the other way and out into the corner. Topness from three. Madeline Topness with the score. Fillmore increases the lead to 9 and still in the man-to-man defense. Pick and roll to Johnsrud, nothing there. Schroeder's going to take the handoff at the wing and look inside, and that's going to be off the fingertips. I think that's going to be a tough play there for the Gophers if they want to look inside.
They got some tall giants in there.
Yeah, they got Britton's in there. Got the hand on it that time, but then they bring in Bronner and Hannah Valmoen across the timeline. Daniels back to Topness. She's got her look again. No good, but rebound there was Hellickson. She tries to throw it up, no good. Oh, back the other way and just off the fingertips.
Good luck, just a little low on that one.
Hellickson, top of the key, going to drive into the lane and around. Good box out there by Johnsrud. Tips the ball over to Kivimegi, who's going to look to score with the left hand. Daniels is going to take that one. It's just going to be a block. Good no call there. Sophia Goldsmith in for Johnsrud.
Good defense by Addie on that one. Just straight up, good right in front of her, so she couldn't get that shot off.
Yeah, timeout called here by Fillmore Central. Just going through Fillmore Central's games. Their record is 6-3, kind of opposite of the boys. The boys, I believe, are 3-7. They've got losses against Caledonia, Dover Yoda, and Lewiston, all teams with outstanding records. And our Lady Gophers 4-8 on the season. They went on they're on a 3-game win streak, beating Arcadia, Winona, and La Crescent Hoka after about a 5-game losing streak in the middle of December. So they're kind of starting to feel their way and see how the lineup rotates.
Good defense.
Back in, knocked out of bounds. Hellickson with the left hand from three-point range, no good. Rebounded there by Valmoen, and rebound again by Daniels. Third time's a charm.
Gopher girls got to get them off the boards. They're getting a lot of second chances, third chances. Drive.
Oh, stolen away. And no good. Come back the other way is Grace Schroeder. Pass from one sister to the other. And a call foul down low. Back into the game, Sedona Thompson, Amaya Harmoning. And reset the 5-second count again, kicked out of bounds. Gophers been stuck on 11 for, I think, a few minutes.
Yeah, I think since the 10-minute mark, I think.
Thompson from the corner, a 3-ball, up, in, and out. Man, Harmoning with a strong rebound down low. Nagel back into the game for Fillmore Central. Topness. Another 3 attempt, a couple of bounces, no good. Valmoen with an attempt, and again, third time. A lot of chances, a lot of offensive rebounds for Fillmore Central.
Yeah, the Sheffield girls are going to have to get up their bodies on somebody and get them boxed out because they're going hard for rebounds.
Van Hellickson makes her first free throw. She's got 6 points. (24-11), just under 6 minutes to go. Thompson with the drive, left hand up, no good. Long pass off the fingertips of Valmoen, out of bounds. Addie Johnsrud's going to check back into the game. Oh, and Schroeder with the layup. Grace Schroeder to the free throw line, 5 points. Make it 6. Still a 12-point lead here for Fillmore Central. And a rebound there by Addie Johnsrud. The ball is going to be tied up. Jump ball will be Fillmore Central. Gophers are going to apply some pressure here. And a nice job by Fillmore Central. Getting past that, but Nora Nagel's there to nail a 3-pointer. And another turnover. And back the other way comes Hellickson. Valmoen's got a good look at the 3 off the mark. And Goldsmith's going to go to the free throw line. That time fouled by number 25, Cora Britton. Kenna Dornack back into the game. Second free throw, doesn't get the roll. Still a 15-point lead here by the Falcons, and the Gophers knocked that one away. Now they just got to capitalize on some of these turnovers. Goldsmith likes the look, takes it, and makes it. Ellickson with a little crossover into the corner again, Topness. That time underneath the hoop. Back come the Gophers. Up to Kivamegi, just off the front edge of the rim.
I like what the Gopher girls are doing. They're starting to penetrate the hole, get to the basket, and then it's going to open up that outside shot so those girls can kick back out and get some nice, easy shots like Sophia had.
Inside-out game.
Yep.
Kind of opens up the outside. So back to Aubrey Daniels all the way. Nobody there to step in to stop the penetration. Schroeder off the mark. Up top, Val Mullen driving inside. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Julia Goldsmith, Zaylee Boyum, and Sedona Thompson come back into the game.
I'd like to see the Chatfield girls start to trap a little bit more when they're driving down. The Falcons are driving.
Yeah, help out, and they're around. No good. Wide open look. Back to Daniels. That one's going to be off the mark and going to be out of bounds. So again, multiple attempts for the Falcons. Back door. Oh, and she stopped. Another turnover.
Good idea.
Ellickson on the wing is going to head fake, drive too hard. And we're going to call, I think, a push on Thompson. So Harmoning checks back into the game for Johnsrud. And yeah, it should be 1-1 there. 9 team fouls, almost a double bonus. So Sophia Bronner back to the free throw line. And extend this lead to 15. And good on the second. So the Gophers looking to cut into the 16-point lead before the end of the first half. You'd kind of like to get it under double digits, but just having good offensive possessions and some type of momentum, going into halftime. Back the other way, good passing, just off the mark. Thompson's going to spot up, and good. Sedona Thompson with a three-pointer.
Good patience by Sedona on that play.
Val Mullen's got some room to work. And knocked away. Yeah, pretty good. Kyle didn't think so.
Yeah.
Grace Schroeder came in from behind and knocked that ball away, but official saw it otherwise. So 2 fouls on Schroeder.
shots.
2 shots. Double bonus. Goldsmith hands off to Thompson's going to spin move. No, fake spin move. Back out to Schroeder. Looking inside to Harmoning. Oh!
Oh.
Looked like she might have got hit up top there. No call. And then fell backwards and then off maybe Bronner's head. A lot of action there. So just 20 on the shot clock. Hellickson's going to look inside and a good, Found Valmoen, who was sprinting along the baseline. Looked like a pretty good block by Harmoning, but they're going to call a foul. Oh, body. So on the body, Valmoen will go to the free throw line for 2. Hannah has 4 points tonight. So with 3 fouls on Harmoning, Addie Johnsrud checks back into the game. 32-18. Gophers, Kivamegi's going to be left wide open at the top of the key, off the mark, rebounded by Valmoen, and they're going to say that was off of us.
Yeah.
And another, good block. Boyum in there with the rebound. She's going to clear it out. So pretty good looks there by Britton. Kivamegi using the glass to score that one. Gophers down 12, 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Shot clock is off. Hellickson's going to come left side. Up to the top, Topness. Oh, picked off there by Goldsmith. 13 seconds left to go, and Schroeder's going to take it all the way in and get the foul. Oh, nice little run here by the Gophers. Now 21-32. Schroeder has 7 points, looking for number 8. And gets it. Back in is McKenna Dornack. Well, they're close. Now it's just a 10-point lead. We talked about getting it to single digits. And Hellickson in the corner. Valmoen. Travel. A little couple extra hops there.
Little hop in there, a little extra.
So .6. Who's got the best arm on the team that can fire it? And that ends the first half. So a quick pace first half for both teams, back and forth. The Gophers able to cut into a 15-point lead, bring it down to 10. See what adjustments they can make at halftime. Quickly go over the stats for the first half. Scoring for the Gophers, Schroeder has 8, Kivamegi has 2, Amaya Harmoning has just 3, Zaylee Boyum has 3, Sedona Thompson 3, Sophia Goldsmith 3. The Gophers shooting 36%. They're 3 of 9 and 4 of 10 for 40% from three-point range, and 4 of 8 for 50% from the free throw line. So just 3 and 9. They just need to get a few more shots up and cut back on those turnovers. For Fillmore Central, Aubrey Daniels has 9, Nora Nagel 3, Kyla Hellickson 7, Hannah Valmoen has 5, Madeline Topness has 3, Sophia Brunner has 4, Cora Britton has 1. They're shooting 35%, 6 of 19 and 4 of 9 from three-point range, 8 of 15. So they're getting to the free throw line and getting multiple chances on the offensive end. So the Gophers need to do a better job boxing out, get some rebounds, and then taking advantage on the other end. So our halftime score is the Gophers 22, the Falcons 32. We'll be right back after a short break. So a good time maybe to switch up a defense and show something maybe a little bit different. We'll see what we do.
I haven't seen the Grovers run a full court press. It'd be kind of interesting to see what they can do with a full court press and put a little more pressure on them up front right away and see if they get a few turnovers.
So sorry about that. Didn't have the volume turned on there for the first 4 minutes here into the second half. So we'll readjust here. Now everybody should hear us. I'm sure they missed us real bad. Thanks, Brent. So across the timeline, over the corner for Cora Britton. Aubrey Daniels, Hellickson. Oh, nice cross court, knocked away by Zaley. Going to be out of bounds.
Hard for these young players to always learn. When they catch that ball up high, they all want to bring it down. They just got to keep that ball high.
And speaking of keeping it up high, there's Sophia Bronner. Schroeder looking to drive with the left hand, and that ball kicked back to her. Okay, they called it. Kick save. So 27-37, 10-point lead here as Thompson drives in. And in and around and knocks it in.
I thought that
nice
one was
play.
I thought it was gonna bounce out of there the way it was bouncing in there.
Yeah, she
nice
drove
job,
inside.
Sophia.
And here we go, back the other way quickly. Not good on the first attempt, but 2 shots. Goldsmith's been to the line 4 times, 2 of 4. Lead now just 7 as Dornack, Kibemegi come into the game. Thompson, Boyum take a seat. Just off the mark on the second. So lead now just 7 as Bronner spins into the lane, comes up short. Back out, Aubrey Daniels. No good, but another offensive rebound. So that foul's going to be called on Kibemegi. It'll be your second foul. Harmoning comes back into the game. Nora Nagel and Madeline Topness in the game for the Falcons. Daniel's going to take 2 steps, drive in, and dish it to Brunner. She's going to be short, but there's Britton with the rebound. So Cora Britton will go to the free throw line. 3rd team foul. It's going to be the 4th on Dornack. And in and around, that one's out. Eight-point lead here for Fillmore Central into the corner. Dornack's going to drive inside, kick it across over to Schroeder on the 3 ball.
Good
no
board.
good. Good rebound there by Harmoning, and it's going to count.
Good job getting your body in position and going back up strong, getting that extra bucket.
Gophers looking to trap there up top. And get a travel. Turnover back to the Gophers, 6-point lead. Screen up top for Schroeder as Harmoning rolls to the basket. Nothing there. Good defense there by Bronner, but a nice pass, entry pass there to Harmoning, and she gets back-to-back scores for the Gophers. And now the lead just 4, and there's another turnover. Dornack steps in front of the pass and was going to look to throw the ball over to Schroeder, but there was Daniels.
Gophers have done a nice job this half trying to create some turnovers and taking the ball to the hole. And
have Almoen and Hellickson back into the game. Harmoning with no dribble, and the Massey count it, 2-point game. And that ball is going to be thrown away. So 3 turnovers, I believe, in a row for Fillmore Central, and the Gophers taking advantage of each one. Harmoning's going to look inside again, high off the glass, nothing there. Good defense that time by Bronner. Into the corner, Topness looks inside. Top of the key, left hand down the lane. Blocked there by Addie Johnsrud, up ahead to Schroeder. Here to tie it up. 38 all. Probably the first tie game since early in the first half. So Hellickson drives, kicks it over to Topness. Might have been blocked. Yep. And it's going to hit out of bounds. Back into the game for Fillmore Central, Britton and Daniels. And Thompson checks back in for the Gophers. Up top, Hellickson wide open off the front. Good box out there by Johnsrud. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Topness. So Fillmore Central gone a little cold on their shooting. Gophers need to take advantage. Well, they have. They've got this game tied. Inside. Nothing there. Harmoning again all the way down the lane. Amaya Harmoning. She has 14 points. And the Gophers' first lead there. That ball knocked away by Schroeder. And that's going to be a block. I think they're going to call on Kivamegi just before a 10-second call. So Boyum and Sophia Goldsmith into the game.
I like what Coach Tollison's doing. He's rotating those players in, keeping them fresh.
Yeah, keeping some pressure defense, especially when they're bringing up the court. Man, we're looking at some time change. We're going to put the play clock back to 10:06. Shot clock at 25. Scorebot is on spot. Daniels directing traffic up front. Valmoen. Hellickson down low to Cora Britton, and we're going to get a push before the shot, so it should be on the ground out of bounds. That'll be Sophia Goldsmith's first foul? Second. Daniels, thought she had a opportunity to look at the shot, but she didn't, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. Oh, and we're going to call a foul. And that's on 13. Amaya Harmoning, that's going to be number 4. So we're going to have to take her out. Ooh, big tough break there for the Gophers. Maddie Johnsrud checks back in. So we're looking at the clocks again. We say we're all good. Up top to Hellickson, looks to pass. Good pressure defense there by Thompson. We're going to trap up front. And that ball knocked away again. The Gophers with good defense, causing a little havoc with the trap. It's going to be inside to Schroeder, and looked like she was pushed from behind. Out of bounds. That's going to be white ball. Trying to replay that all back in my head, and I'm not sure that's
the way it was going to go.
All right, so Fillmore Central back the other way. Oh, that was blocked away again by Schroeder. Up and in. Grace Schroeder with the steal and the basket. That brings the lead to 4, 42-38. 9:09 to go here in the second half. And we got the Gophers. It's going to be a foul on Boyum. Ava Larson, number 2 into the game for Fillmore Central for the first time tonight. Nope.
1-1.
After, that was team foul number 7 on the Gophers, so this will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Madeline Topness. Hits the first one. Topness now 4 points this evening. Little strong on the second, but there's Bronner with the rebound and the putback. So the lead now just 1 for the Gophers, 42-41 as Goldsmith gets into the lane, going to be fouled by Topness. That'll be just foul number 5 on the team.
I definitely like the way the Lady Gophers are being aggressive and taking the ball to the hoops.
And definitely a little bit more energy here in the second half as Larson now gets back into the game. And great. Schroeder turns and fires. And a foul, so now each time it's going to be 1-and-1. So this one called on Sedona Thompson. Kyla Hellickson will be shooting free throws. Kyla good on the first. So the Gophers, who were down 15 in this game, was able to come back and tie it up at 38, took the lead by 4 at 42, and now Fillmore Central has tied it up and taken the lead back. So Hellickson has 9 points. So 8 minutes, 41 seconds here to go in the second half. Gophers just need to keep up that pressure defense and keep creating the turnovers that they have.
They've done a nice job of getting those turnovers, and I think, as they continue to stay aggressive and make sure that they're actually, trying to throw it over the top. That's how they're going to get turnovers.
And I've also noticed here in the second half, maybe in the last 5 minutes, not as many opportunities, second chance opportunities for Fillmore Central. So doing a better job boxing out, but also creating those turnovers up top, so not as many opportunities for Fillmore Central. Well, Sedona Thompson looking inside to Addie Johnsrud. They're going to call jump ball, and what are we doing? Yep, jump ball, Fillmore Central's ball.
I thought that would have been a kick ball.
I was kind of thinking the same. Must have been too high up on the leg. As Coach Tollefson gets the explanation. Valmoen up top. It's going to get fouled on the pass, so that'll be 1-1. That'll be Grace Schroeder's third foul. Hannah Valmoen good on the first free throw. She has 6 points. Off, and there's Bronner getting that inside position. No good on after the rebound. Might have got knocked in the nose. And Valmoen drives baseline and gets fouled. So Gophers now on the 10th team foul. Addie Johnsrud's first. McKenna Dornack back into the game. So Fillmore Central extends the lead to 4, 42-46, 8:10 to go, second half. The second time they've looked inside and that ball's gotten tipped away. Thompson's going to dribble down the lane. This time Schroeder goes with the left hand.
That was a nice drive by Grace. Just didn't get in there and get the finish.
Ava Larson, I think, is going to take maybe an extra step. They're called traveling. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Tollefson. Maybe to throw a wrinkle there in on the defense and set up something coming back the other way for offense. As now the Lady Gophers have kind of fallen into a lull here on the offensive side of things. Scoring update from the boys. They were up 65-42. This has been a few minutes ago, but that was in the second half.
Yeah, I think our Lady Gophers now, if they just got to make a better entry pass, they got to find the better spot to come in from that entry pass and get it into that middle position. And they can't just bring it from the top of the key and try and over the top and get knocked away too much.
So final in that boys game, Chatfield defeats Fillmore Central 85-51. Lexi Kivimegi inside to McKenna. It's going to be back outside. Sedona. Thompson's off the mark. Ellickson looking. Daniels drives baseline, throws one up, and foul against the Gophers. So I can't remember exactly if it was around 8 or 9 minutes when Amaya Harmoning picked up her 4th fouls. I think made a little bit of difference, both defensively and back on the offensive side of things.
We got Sophia Goldsmith coming back in.
And good on the second, so now that lead increases to 6. Big offensive possession here for the Gophers.
And Julia Goldsmith checks back in.
There we get it inside, and we turn and look, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Should stay here for the Gophers. And into Goldsmith, and we're going to get a foul. The arm across the hands of Thompson. That'll be Kyla Hellickson's 3rd foul. Just the 6th team foul. That ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. And we're going to bring Harmoning back into the game. And Sophia Bronner back into the game for Fillmore Central as Britton takes a break. And a spin move by Dornack. Amaya's looking to go across the lane with the left hand. Instant offense. Amaya Harmoning with her 16th point. And we look to trap, and good job by Daniels getting rid of the ball into the middle of the court. And Hellickson has a wide open look off the mark, but there's Bronner again with another offensive rebound. And I got to say, all 10 of her points, except for 2 at the free throw line, have probably been on putbacks. So timeout called by Fillmore Central.
Yep.
So lead now still 6, but still plenty of time here. 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Unfortunately, the Gophers have 10 team fouls, so everything is double bonus. Or I should say 2 shots for Fillmore Central.
I can't remember what their percentage was at the first half. If they were over 50% or what they were, but might not be a bad idea to put them on that line.
Yeah, let's see if I can see the updated from the free throw line. They're 17 of 27, so they've gone to the line quite a bit. So that's 62%.
Yep. That's better than the Gopher men's basketball team.
Yeah, that's for sure. Although they did have a big win the other night against Iowa.
A big win against Iowa.
Iowa had 3 solid looks to put it into overtime, but couldn't connect. Out of the timeout, go right back to Harmoning, and she spins into the lane and off the glass with the left hand.
Right now, they don't have an answer for her, so they got to keep on feeding her.
And here's the pressure again by the Gophers, just about knocked away. And now Fillmore Central resets up top with Daniels. And that one's going to be knocked away. Larson gathers that back in. Nagel drives left side off the glass, no good. In there with the rebound was Hellickson, no good. Still 12 seconds on the shot clock, and that one's going to fall. So Kyla Hellickson now 11 points and brings that lead back to 6. Harmoning down the left side. Doesn't fall, but she does get fouled. That foul on number 2, Ava Larson, beat her first foul. Harmoning connects on the first one. So Britton checks in for Bronner. Nagel is going to let that one just bounce out of bounds. She's, I think, was going to pull up and make a pass across the lane. And now we're going to have full court pressure here, man-to-man pressure by Fillmore Central. Get the ball into Grace. And that ball stolen.
Gophers are trapping a lot right here, so I think that's helping.
Good ball, that ball knocked away. Hellickson in the corner, wide open 3 and nails it. Goldsmith, oh jeez, just hits her, I think her chin or something.
Might hit her chin on that one.
As everybody takes a deep breath. And it looks like she's going to get up and make sure she's got all her teeth accounted for. And is going to go to the free throw line for 2. That foul was called on number 13, Hellickson. That'll be her 4th foul.
As they talk about it, she's got to come out of the game here.
All right, so when in doubt, set them out. Sophia's going to go to the end of the bench and take a break. So shooting free throws for Goldsmith will be Addie Johnsrud. And gets the roll. That's Addie's first attempt at anything tonight. Also back into the game, Kiva Maggie. And Val Moen checks in for Hellickson, who has 4 fouls. Johnsrud good on the second. So Gophers down 6, 4 minutes to go as we look to trap on the corner, and a nice find there over to Larson, and that ball is going to be knocked away, stolen by Kiva Maggie. Up to Johnsrud. And Harmoning is going to take that one strong and get the body contact. That foul, I think, is on Val Moen. And that's just her second. I think it was too quiet in here on that.
I think it was. I'd like to see her get just a little more arc on that ball.
So Harmoning here trying to knock this lead down to 5. And no good. Nagel from the free throw line off the side and rebounded by Harmoning. Pass over to Johnsrud. It was a good pass, just not able to collect it. But they'll call jump ball. It'll be Gophers.
Nice outlet or rebound and outlet pass right away and getting it down the floor. Nice job by the Gopher girls.
This time spins to her right, goes back up with the left. Careful so you don't get that push on the back call. Bronner from just inside the free throw line knocks it down. Oh, and down we go again. So I think that foul was called again on Val Moen. That's number 3 on her. As Thompson gets up again. Checks to make sure all teeth are accounted for. A lot of people flying around tonight. Thompson nothing but net on that first one. She now has 4 points. As Goldsmith, Sophia Goldsmith checks in for Addie Johnsrud. And good on the second, so Dornack's going to check in for Thompson. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Gophers down 6. They're going to apply a little bit of full court pressure here. Man, that one tried to look. McKenna Dornack steps in front of that pass and she's going to take it all the way. Nice bounce pass inside to Sophia Goldsmith, who makes it. And I didn't see that.
Got a traveling call.
Traveling, okay. Yep. Turnover back the other way. So Gophers just staying around. Oh, that one's going to be knocked away, and they're going to call foul. So that's a double bonus. And if that's on number 13, Kyla Hellickson, that's going to be number 5. So that is 5 fouls for Hellickson, and Nora Nagel will check into the game. Yeah, I think we were a little early giving Amaya the ball as they were trying to check in for 5 fouls. Harmony good on the second. 3-point lead for Fillmore Central. As they move it to the middle, Val Moen works up top. Ooh. And that ball is going to be knocked away inside. Another turnover. Schroeder back the other way. And a good steal there by Daniels. And she's just going to roll this one back outside and set up the offense as the Gophers look to trap. Oh, and we got people falling over, and that's going to be a foul on Lexi Kivimegi. And that'll be 5 on Lexi. So Lexi sits down. Kivimegi leaves the game, scoring just 2 points tonight. Daniels good on her free throw. She is 5 of 5 from the free throw line. She has 15 points. Off the mark, and there's Bronner again, and that's going to be number 5 on Amaya Harmoning. So Bronner, I think, on her probably 4th rebound off a missed free throw. So she goes to the free throw line. Good on the first one. Bronner now 13 points. And we got a lane violation on Topness. So no shot. Leads up to 5, 2:24. As Dornack brings the ball across the timeline. And that should be touched by Fillmore Central. Maybe not, so go back the other way. And that ball knocked away. Good defense there by the Gophers, making it difficult to inbound the ball. As they got man-to-man pressure here.
Gophers need to use their quickness.
Ooh. Val Moen is able to get it across half court. The Gophers are going to make them move the ball. Daniels looks inside. Ooh, a pretty good opportunity there. Nobody there. Val Moen picks it up and goes in for the layup. And we're going to get a carry there. Sedona was looking to do the behind the back dribble and decided otherwise, but got it caught up.
There for a minute, I thought they were going to let that go, and
so Daniels dribbling up top here with Goldsmith guarding her. On the baseline. Timeout, Coach Olstead. Timeout, 1 minute, 32 seconds to go. 54-61, Fillmore Central out in front. Gophers brought in Amaya Harmoning with, I think, 7 minutes to go and scored at least 7 or 8 points in a row to bring us into the lead. And then a hard-fought battle for Fillmore Central. They've come back now and got the lead, and Harmoning has fouled out. Kivamegi's fouled out. On the other side, Hellickson's fouled out. So a lot of fouls.
A lot of
tonight.
fouls this half.
Both teams in double bonus. Other scores in the area: Plainview, Elgin, Millville. Girls defeat Rushford Peterson 82-67. Caledonia 72-39 over St. Charles, 62-36. The Lancers over Wabasha Kellogg. And in overtime, well, at least it says overtime, it was 71-44. Cotter defeating Lewiston. That seems like a lopsided overtime victory. So I don't think it was probably overtime. So 10 seconds left on the shot clock as they're just going to try and use up as much time as they can on each possession inside to Bronner, and she's going to turn around and put one up, but rebounded by Val Moen. There's another foul called. And that'll be another Gopher to foul out. McKenna Dornack, and will be Zaylee Boyum. Hannah short on the first one. Short on the second, but a rebound by Nagel. And so now just about a minute 3 to go here in the game. The Gophers going to have to do some quick work. Down by 7. And stuck in the corner. Coach Tollefson's going to bail her out and call a timeout. So 1 minute to go. For the Gophers, been an entertaining second half. A lot of action. Gophers claw back into the game, take the lead. Then Fillmore Central takes the lead back. We've got 10-plus team fouls against each. 3 fouled out for the Gophers. 1's fouled out for Fillmore Central.
Well, Gophers need to get a quick bucket here and put a little pressure on them, get a turnover.
Yeah, I'll take a 2-pointer. I'll take a 3-pointer, whatever we can do, just as long as we score.
Right.
Give yourself a chance and maybe look for the steal quick on the inbound. If you don't get it, then you got to make the foul.
It's been an entertaining game, though.
Yeah.
It's been a back-and-forth game and a
2
lot of excitement.
2 timeouts left for the Gophers, 1 timeout for Fillmore Central. Kind of an awkward spot here to throw an inbound. And they're just going to throw it into Goldsmith, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Topness. So she'll have 2 shots. So if you can score points when the clock's not running, that's
right.
always a positive. And we're good on the first. Good on the second, and another timeout by Coach Tullifson. So now a 56-61 5-point lead for Fillmore Central. I don't know if it changes it up too much as far as trying to defend that inbound.
Yeah.
See if you can get a steal. Maybe you let them try and get it to half court, or even get the 10-second call and wait until they get past half court to make your foul.
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of pressure so they keep them up in that first half and get that 10-second call. That'd be keep us right down there so we can go back in and get another quick bucket and right back in the game again.
Well, hopefully everybody had the opportunity to get a chance at our halftime entertainment tonight. Was the varsity dance team put on quite a show for everybody. Got us all fired up, and I think got the girls fired up because they came out playing ball in the second half. So here we are, Gophers full court press as they inbound the ball. And they're going to look to trap right away. Nothing there. And gets around and fouled. Not a bad foul there by Addie Johnsrud. A lot of times you'd like that player to get over to the sideline, so almost 1 foot is stepping out of bounds, so you're forcing them to have to stop.
Yeah. You used to be able to put that foot out of bounds. Now they don't let you do that anymore.
So that no good on the first attempt for Daniels. Good on the second. And they're going to apply a little bit of pressure as Thompson drives down the lane with the left hand up and in. And we got to make a foul here.
Ooh, good steal. Oh.
And the Gophers kind of out of position here to make that foul, and they're finally going to get up there and make contact. And they'll send Daniels, the one that you don't want to go to the line. Daniels 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 16 points. And good on the second. All the way down the court over to Boyum. Boyum back to Johnsrud. Somebody go ahead and shoot. And Grace takes one little off balance. But 15 seconds left here. So Hannah Valmoen, who has 10 points, to the free throw line, 4 of 8. Good on the second, 65-58, 10 seconds here to go. Thompson pulls up for a three-pointer. Out of bounds. 6 seconds left. And the ball inbounded to Nagel. And that will do it. The Falcons, in a hard-fought second half, take this one 65-58 over the Gophers, but not a bad second half by the Gophers.
No, a good second half by the Gophers.
So quickly going over stats, Grace Schroeder was the second leading scorer for the Gophers. She had 16. Lexi Kivimegi had 2. Amaya Harmoning had 18. Had a nice game. Came back in with 4 fouls and got us back into the lead, but unfortunately fouled out and had to go to the bench. Zaylee Boyum had 3. Sedona Thompson 7. Addie Johnsrud had 2. Sophia Goldsmith had 10. The Gophers shot 43%. They were 15 of 29 from the field, 4 of 15 for 26% from three-point range. And from the free throw line, they were 16 of 26 for 61%. For Fillmore Central, Aubrey Daniels had 18 points. Nora Nagel had 3. Kyla Hellickson had 14. Hannah Valmoen had 11. Madeline Topness had 4. Sophia Brunner had 13. Cora Britton had 2. They shot 40% from the field, 12 of 31. They were 6 of 14 from three-point range and 23 of 38 from the free throw line. So a lot of free throws shot tonight. Gophers just unfortunately didn't have an answer at the end there when we had a couple of our starters that fouled out of the game. And but nonetheless, a good battle. So Gophers, I think, back in action next week. But tonight, lose it to Fillmore Central, 65-58 for Tim Larson. I am Lance Boyne. Thanks for joining us here on CCTV. Good night, all.